Hello and welcome. You're looking live at the campus of RCSJ Cumberland for a battle of rivals and a lot of initials as the Dukes take on the Roadrunners of RCGC, Rowan College of South Jersey, Gloucester. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic joined alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder. Coach, it's an overcast day for baseball, but when these two guys get together, it's always a bit heated.
And yes, it is. And it's just another chapter in the book of Cumberland and Gloucester County College. I'm still old school, Cumberland and Gloucester.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the starting lineup. So a little bit interesting. This game was originally scheduled back on April 30th against RCGC at RCGC. So they're actually going to be the home team. And their starting pitcher is Jack Billings, who had himself quite the outing when we were here last week. And here is the Duke starting lineup. Leading off in left will be Christian Lutz. In center, Jaquez Colon. Second baseman's James Costanzo. Gavin Gates, your cleanup hitter, batting from the first base position. Jake Guglielmi behind the dish. Casey Vaughn at short. Mike Gazzardo, the designated hitter, batting at the 8th position. And right field is Colin McCormick, while Colin Cummins holds it down in the hot corner. And the starting pitcher for the Dukes will be Scotty Craig. And we'll take a look at the defensive lineup for the Roadrunners to back up Billings. His battery mates, John Cristino over in first base, Jimmy White. Jose Correa is at second, Sean Zestawicki at short, Dari Gennaro at third, while left to right in the outfield is Nocella, Sabato, and Sam Daggers. So don't look now, it's already ready for baseball. Coach Jack Billings, a guy you know quite well. Tough topic of conversation for these Dukes.
Yes, it is. If you look at the last game, same thing.
All right, leading off for the Dukes will be Christian Lutz, as he is in for a first pitch strike against Jack Billings. Billings winds and fires. Yet another strike. Already 2 in the hole to Lutz. It's going to take me a second to get used to the Dukes being the away team. Lutz fouls one off down the third base side.
That's across the road.
I'm sitting here with our producer Ryan Schumacher and the legendary coach Tom Ryder, and Shoes better make sure that radar is clean, or else we gambled wrong. All right, here comes Billings. Lutz launches one into left center field, but making the grab is going to be the left fielder, Nocella. And that does retire Lutz as he jogs off the field.
Need a little bit of a GPS to track that one down, it looked like.
Yeah, well, I got to make sure I got my hands on the controls over here. Otherwise, people are really going to enjoy John Cristino and all his glory behind the plate if I don't switch the camera. So Billings already with one out on the board. He's into Cologne, who pops it up on the foul side near first base. Jim White with the squeeze and the out. Just like that, the Dukes already with 2 outs as James Costanzo, your second baseman, comes into the box.
Second baseman, James Costanzo.
So Billings looking for an efficient outing, and so far, just what the doctor ordered. First pitch from Billings in for a ball. There is the St. Augustine Prep alum, Jack Billings. Ball misses down, now 2-0. We'll try to get you some readings on Billings on the gun. That ball allegedly missed.
I like that word, allegedly. It's good.
I was on a call for my other job. It's a pitch in for a called strike, and that was a word that came up quite a few times. So I guess I picked that up this week subconsciously.
I like that. I like that.
All right, now 3-1 to Costanzo. Costanzo, grounder over to Zestawicki. He fires to Jimmy White, and the Dukes are retired in order. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We're headed to the bottom of the first here in Vineland. You're watching Duke's Baseball on BFA Sports.
Pretty okay, here we go. Bottom of the first inning with the Roadrunners from Gloucester. And leading off would be...
Well, looks like it's going to be number 21, Sam Daggers, the Absegami baseball product. And here is the Roadrunners lineup.
Sam Daggers.
After Daggers leads off, it'll be Nick Nacella, Dari Janeo, John Cristino, the cleanup hitter. Eric Sabato will bat 5th. Jim White, the first baseman you just seen, will bat 6th. Isaiah Marte is the designated hitter. Jose Correa over at 2nd. And Sean Zestawicki at short will face the starting pitcher. And that is Scotty Craig out of Vineland. And away we go here in the bottom of the first. Craig's first pitch misses for a ball. And he holds there. Ball inside. Now 2-0. Just saw the Roadrunners in an epic battle with the ACCC Buccaneers just a few days ago out in Atlantic City. That one went 13 innings, but Coach ended up tie game after 13. That was kind of like, well, there's certain things I would always say. I used to tell the team, you know, when you end up with a tie ball game, it's almost like, you know, kissing your sister. It's not really something. It's just like an obligation.
Yeah. It's 4-4, right?
Yeah, 4-4 after 13. All right, so 4 straight pitches, and Daggers will get the pass down to first base. And
Left fielder Nick Nocella.
so the left fielder Nick Nocella will step in. Take a look at Daggers over at first.
But I think the next day was a totally different game, though, wasn't it, when they played again?
Yeah, that was a tale of two games,
yes,
as
it
they
was,
like to
yeah.
say.
Yep.
Unlike if it were Minnesota, or it would be a tale of two cities.
I like that. Good job. That's why they're called Twin Cities.
Oh, there you go. All right, so here's a side-by-side view over at Daggers at first while Craig goes to work, and it's a 1-0 count so far to Nocella with the coach.
Wow.
Who does that stance remind you of? That's something a little bit different. I drawing a bit of a blank, so I'm going to go to you. Who is that?
Dick Allen? Was that right? Is that the Phillies, right? Dick Allen? I think I might have been
maybe,
in. I'm not
all
sure.
right.
I think it was.
It's a called strike. Now 2-1 to Nocella.
Oh, it looks like you made the right call. Here comes the sun.
Here comes. No, I won't start singing that.
No,
If
don't
Al were
sing,
here,
don't
my
sing.
brother from another, I
He'd
missed
sing,
terribly.
he'd
He'd
sing.
sing. All right, 3-1. So Scotty Craig a bit amped up, as if he's drank Mountain Dew during the bullpen session to get loose. He's behind in the count now, 3-1, but we expect to see him as usual after first inning of work, settle down a bit. Here is the pitch. Called strike. Don't go walking just yet, Mr. Nocella.
Sorry. Yep. I could set things up real quick for the next pitch.
And runners goes. That ball is grounded over to the corner. Fires his Cummings, and he's going to get him. Good rounds and coverage there as Gates puts the squeeze on.
That's the job, though, moving him over. He got him over.
Got to be.
Certainly want to be productive. So he's records the 5-3 put out, and with one out, it'll bring up Dari Janeo. Could be Janelle, as I just heard the public address announcer / athletic director, J.D. Diemko.
He wears a lot of hats, too, like you.
Oh, boy. Isn't that the truth? That ball is up top, and they're saying he did not go. So 2 balls now. Craig fires. Ball is fouled out of play. Good cut. All right, now Craig resets as he gets back in sync. Not the boy band, but on the same page with the catcher, Jake Guglielmi.
Well, you're in your game today.
I didn't even stay at Holiday Inn Express last night, Coach.
Okay.
And that ball is hammered to third. Cummins going to handle it. Fires across the diamond to Gates. And wouldn't you know, another out. So there's 2 on the board. So the defense for the Dukes has been hot. Let's take a look at that Dukes defense. All right, left to right in the outfield, it's Lutz, Cologne, and McCormick. You just saw Cummings in the hot corner, Casey Vaught at short, James Costanzo at second, Gavin Gates in the corner. We told you Scotty Craig is pitching, and Jake Guglielmi of Buna behind the dish. And with 2 outs in the books, it'll bring up the cleanup hitter, a guy that can hurt you with a swing and make the ball go a long way, and that is John Cristino. Reminds me of Jack Parkman. In the Major League 2, maybe. He was the guy that nobody... Oh, there's a fire back and a snap throw. So don't look now, but Guglielmi catches him napping.
Good play. That's a good play.
Big time play there by Jake Guglielmi as the catcher winds and fires. Snap throw to second, and that'll retire the side. So not exactly a 1-2-3, but nonetheless in the book, it's 1-2-3.
Yes, it is.
All right, so we're going to step away from the campus of the Dukes. We'll be back as they come to bat.
With a mission of facilitating and sustaining economic growth in our region, the Cumberland County Improvement Authority builds, finances, and manages development projects that strengthen our local economy. Currently, over $200 million in development is being overseen by the CCIA, with 500 new jobs expected. As a champion of redevelopment, CCIA combines powerful incentives, such as opportunity zones, to attract innovative projects to our region. At the same time, the cornerstone of the CCIA's portfolio is the state-of-the-art landfill, operating on its own energy microgrid and offering educational programs to preserve Cumberland County's environment. A vast array of shared service agreements with municipal partners not only provide over $3 million in direct savings for taxpayers, but also offer expanded services for residents and businesses. The CCIA is showcasing Cumberland County as a great place to live and work. Cumberland, yes, your economic solution. Check us out at www.ccia-net.com.
to the bottom of the second. Gavin Gates going to lead things off against Jack Billings, who was on the radar gun, sitting at 91-92 in the first inning. First pitch, fly ball out to center field for a base hit. As that one gets through. So Gates, one of the hottest hitters in the Duke lineup, pokes one through the middle, and that is a base hit.
Now batting the catcher, Jake Guglielmi.
So that'll bring up the catcher, Jake Guglielmi, who showed off the cannon and his alertness defensively as he snapped through the ball coach and picked off a runner at second base to end the top of the frame.
That was a big play. It's a big play this early in the game.
That was big time, and it threw me off. Again, the Duke's batting as the away team, so technically he did that in the bottom of the first. Okay.
Now we're in the top of the second.
Yeah, it took me a second to catch up on that
That's
one, Coach.
okay. You're good.
All right, so Billings back to work. He retired. The Duke's in order in the first. Gavin Gates with a single to start this top of the second frame as Billings fires in the dirt, and that one's going to get by Cristino, and that'll allow Gates to get to second base. Cristino not happy with himself on that one, but it's early.
Now Jake's got to move him over someplace somehow.
All right, a 1-1 count now to Guglielmi. Billings steps off. That ball is chopped to third. Janeo over to first, and he beats it out.
Yes, he will.
So the rocket feet of Jay Guglielmi fly him over to first base, and the Dukes now runners at first and second with nobody out. The infield single.
That's why I got to run a good 90 all the time. All the time. That ball took a high hop, real high hop. That ground's pretty hard out there.
All right, so after Guglielmi hits the chopper like Schwarzenegger, it'll bring up number 8, the shortstop, Casey Vaughn. You didn't like that, did you, Coach? Head to the chopper.
That was all right. You were good. I know. It's
Wasn't
all
thick
rough.
enough?
Right
No.
out of Boston, Massachusetts. No big deal.
He squares the bunt. The ball is down.
Reminded me of Coach O'Connell from Princeton. Right, that was a chopper. Thanks for the info, Coach.
The days in the Ivy League for Coach
Yep.
Ryder. Again, Casey Vaughn, starting shortstop. Squares the bunt. Thinks more of it, pulls it back. Now 2-0. Little bit of a different start here for the Dukes versus Billings.
Yes, it is.
Last week he was just remarkably dominant.
I have to say he was dominant and in command.
That ball is squared, but it looks like it's going to roll foul.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you know who I saw yesterday, Coach? Keith Gorman, speaking
Did
of the Dukes. Yeah, I guess he must be visiting family locally. Was taking in the game in a true Gorman fashion. We showed up probably, I don't know, and I was there a bit early. So he must have been there an hour and a half before game time, the only soul out there. And good combo, catching up with Coach on the recruitment trail. And that ball is poked foul. So now 2-2. A sacrifice bunt might be out of play here for Vaughn.
Yes, it is.
So runners at first and second for the Dukes. Nobody out. Billings fires, and that ball's fouled straight back into the screen. And a reminder that I left my RK Chevrolet Tahoe parked sort of behind
We've been here
home
before.
plate.
We've been here.
Yeah.
That little thing they use takes tents out of doors.
It was fantastic. They fixed that while I waited. In and out, better part of less than an hour. And I would maybe I'm cursing myself, but I would challenge you to find actually where that ball had hit the side of the truck. I just hope I don't have to find out about their glass repair part of the shop, as that ball is chopped foul.
Yep.
Defensive swing there by Vaughn. So left-handed hitter, coach, no outs. What are you drawing up? If you're Vaughn as the coach, what do you want him to do here?
I would like him to hit the ball directly between the shortstop and the third baseman.
All right.
I think that's the way he usually goes anyway.
So Billings winds and fires. Ball gets him, and that one is swing and a miss for a strikeout. So Vaughn will head back to the dugout. Bringing the velo there is Billings. And
that's why you got to get that bunt down on the first pitch in a game like this.
First strikeout of the afternoon.
Designated hitter Mike Gazzardo.
And that'll bring up Mike Gazzardo, the designated hitter.
That's a real good picture from center field today.
Beautiful picture there. As Gazzardo, he steps in, and with 2 ducks on the pond, you're not going to find a much better hunter when it comes to RBI than Mike Gazzardo for these Dukes.
Yep.
First pitch is in for a strike. The Roadrunner pitching staff keeping a secret of what Billings is throwing right now. Actually, we just haven't made eye contact. We'll see. Oh, change up. Oh, Lord, just missed the Chevrolet Tahoe as the door actually is still open. All right, that's good. I'll have to take care of that door in the middle of this frame. Gazzardo now 0-2.
Might be better off leaving the door open.
Yeah, well,
Just might go right in.
Yeah. Actually got a souvenir. Maybe I should have meant that from the ACCC game. Clean up the equipment, found a ball there in the stands. I kept it. That ball just misses. Good offering from Billings. Our friend the umpire right in the middle of the C position. Why not?
We've been there before.
All right, now 1-2 from Billings as he gets ready to throw to Gazzardo. Gazzardo fouls the ball back. Out of play.
How was the weather down there yesterday?
It was full of gnats at the beginning of the game, and then it got a little bit of a chill in the air. But those gnats, man, they were
bugging you.
They were. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Still 1-2 count out to Gazzardo as he continues to battle against Billings. Pokes one, left side, backhander by Zestawicki. Not going to get it. And the Dukes safe all around. Good piece of defensive hitting there by Gazzardo.
Yes, it was.
So he sees the outside pitch, kind of keeps the hands out there, puts the ball in play, and now the Dukes have loaded the bases. And that's going to bring up number 3, Colin McCormick. McCormick is batting in the 8-hole, but with nobody out, this is a great, one out. That is a great opportunity for the Dukes.
Got to take advantage of this right now.
First pitch up and out of the zone. Billings pitch fouled off down the third base side and way out of play.
Key today for the Dukes is they got to hit the ball hard someplace all the time. Take advantage of every at bat.
Ball is up and out of the zone. Yeah, you guys got velo? What's he? 2? As Billings Continuing to sit around 92 miles an hour so far this afternoon. That last pitch was confirmed at 92. Billings winds and fires. And now evens the count at 2-2 as that one goes upstairs to McCormick.
It's kind of a hard game for him to do because I coach both places.
Oh,
Where do my loyalties lie?
yeah, but that means no matter what, you're a winner. Unless it goes 13 and ends up in a 4-4 tie.
Then you retire.
Yeah, or
How
you're
about that?
retired
Yeah.
in your case.
I did that.
All right, now a full count and a full house. The bases are loaded for Colin McCormick. Billings stares at second, gets ready to fire. That ball is right on the money. Strike 3, and he gets him. So Billings cashes in on his second strikeout of the afternoon, that one of the looking variety. And that'll bring third baseman Colin Cummins to the plate. And Cummins with an opportunity to bust this one open, but it is with 2 outs as Billings showing he's comfortable with being in an adverse situation thus far in the second. That ball misses upstairs. Two outs, Coach. It's not
Yes,
that he's
sir.
going to swing at anything. He wants something that he can drive.
Be somewhat selective. Wants to be aggressive but disciplined at the same time.
Billings fires, delivers a strike, evens the count at 1-1. Speaking of delivery, if you're expecting a big home improvement project, need to get rid of that extra trash or garbage or construction debris, visit our friends at the Cumberland County Improvement Authority, CCIA-net.org. That ball again upstairs, swing and a miss, now 1-2.
That was an excellent lead-in right there. I like that. Excellent lead-in.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. Now with a 1-2 count. McCormick on the defense against Billings, who fires. Leaves that one upstairs. Billings still consistently sitting at 92 on the velo. Now Billings, 2-2 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. The bases are loaded, but to no avail. So no runs, 1 hit. They leave them loaded. We're headed to the bottom of the second here in Vineland. You're watching BFA Sports Dukes Baseball, sponsored by Hardenberg Insurance. For all your business, home, and auto needs, visit our friends at Hardenberg, HIG.com, official insurance provider of RCSJ Cumberland Baseball.
Very good.
All right, welcome back to RCSJ Cumberland. We are in the bottom of the second as the Roadrunners are actually the home team. And if you missed the beginning of the broadcast, well, you can rewatch it and figure out why. But for now, we got a new pitcher. And, Coach, it is number 18, and that is Mr. Crawford.
James, is that correct?
I believe your guess is as good as mine.
All right. That sounds like they go together, James Crawford.
Why not? We'll get clarification on that, and I'm just going to keep talking so we don't have any copyright strikes.
Wonder if this was part of the plan for today, or
I kind of think so.
Do they know something we don't know?
It sounded as if RCSJ was going to mix it up a bit as they get ready to head into playoff time. As Crawford's first pitch to Cristino, the catcher, in for a called strike. Cristino was at bat when his teammate Daggers got picked off by Jake Guglielmi, who's behind the dish on a 2-6 caught stealing. Here is the pitch. Crawford, breaking ball, misses upstairs. Now 1-1. Crawford, breaking pitch inside, and Cristino wasn't sure if he should move or just hang in there or what was going on. So no harm, no foul.
That's it, just hang in there when you see it's a breaking ball, especially as big as he is.
All right, now Crawford. He looks down. He delivers. Pitch on the corner. Gets it. 2-2. All right, and now he fires again. Oh, good breaking pitch and the punch out.
Very good pitch.
So he gets Cristino looking. Yep. That was magnificent.
That must have been
that escalated quickly.
That must have been right over to black, where the other one must have been just a little bit inside. Kind of looked like the same pitch to me.
Whew. All right, so nice pitch out there by Crawford, and that'll bring to bat Eric Sabato. So, looking at this contest with most of the playoffs locked in, not going to change anything for the Roadrunners as they will remain the #1 seed in Region 19 play. However, the Dukes can climb from 3 to 2, which could impact things potentially down the line.
Yes, it could.
Called. That wasn't a strike. All right. I stand corrected. Crawford continues the deal. That ball upstairs. So it appears that Coach Marco Carolla might have a blueprint here to mix some things up from a pitching standpoint.
It looks like he does. And like I said, unless they know something we don't know, maybe it's not part of the plan. Maybe something happened to Scotty Craig. But I don't know. It appears like it should be part of the plan.
All right, well, called strike now in the Sabato, 3-1. He delivers. Pops it up. It's foul territory. Guglielmi runs back to the screen and out of room. All right, now a full count with 1 out to Eric Sabato, the alum of Bishop Eustace, former teammate of Mike Gazzardo. Winds and fires. Chopper foul. Looks like it's going to go down the third base side towards Tarpland. Yep. And there is some more activity in the Dukes bullpen, Coach, so that could be a key sign that we may be.
Could be, yep.
Is that a slot machine pitching? You just keep pulling the arm.
Keep on rolling them out, man. Yep.
Roll that thing.
Tarpland, is that by Storybook Land?
Yeah, it's coming soon. It's under construction. And that ball misses up and out of the zone.
It was a little bit high.
So we've got a 1-out base runner in Eric Sabato. And Crawford.
First baseman Jim White.
Will now face the Cardinal Cardinal O'Hara alum in James Jim White. Jim White, one of my favorite players on a regional level. Got an opportunity to know this guy over the past, I don't know, it feels like 5 years now, at least. Absolute grinder. Like, coaches that are out there would absolutely want to, you know, multiply this kid, clone him, if you will.
Absolutely.
He is just absolute awesome ball player, student of the game, has work ethic that's absolutely through the roof, and he can play multiple positions. High school, he was a middle infielder at shortstop. Oh, and he pokes one. That one's going to go right at Costanzo. Costanzo, the flip. Vaughn, not in time over to first, but nonetheless, they do get the lead runner. Some good leather there by Costanzo.
Yep.
Designated hitter, Isaias Marte.
Might have been a little more efficient there in making a good pivot instead of a backhand flip. It kind of hung in the air a little bit too long, I think, to complete the double play.
I would have to contend with that one. Certainly caught a little bit of a lag. I know sometimes you're watching the live stream with bad service. Just kind of hangs in there, and then boom. All right, so the designated hitter, number 22, Isaias Marte, takes the first pitch for a called ball. And we'll take a look there again at Jim White, side-by-side cam. He fires. That ball is popped up right at the first baseman. Gates going to have a play on it, and he makes it. And that will retire the side. So a pop-up in the foul territory. So no runs, no hits, one runner left on. We head to the top of the third as the Dukes will come to bat, and I remain confused here at the campus
okay. It's okay to be
Rcsj
confused.
Cumberland.
I've been confused most of my life. No big deal.
Left fielder, Christian.
All right,
Lutz.
and we're back. Christian Lutz, leadoff hitter.
Top of the third.
Top of the third. Lutz head flat out to left in his first at bat. He's going to face Billings, who's in for his third inning of work, and he squares the bunt. It's a foul tip, and might leave a mark there with Cristino. It never feels good. Looks like Cristino going to shake things off. So the bunt attempt leaves Lutz with one strike as Billings fires. That ball is peppered. Oh, foul. Right below our first base camera.
The invisible man's out in center field today, right?
He is.
He is.
So
Okay.
Charles Hope, however, is at first base. Billings fires. That one's to Janeo. He's over to Jim White, and it's a 5-3 putout. So Billings remaining a bit efficient
Yes, he is.
yet again. Saw some aggressiveness early on.
Now batting for the Dukes,
Had
center fielder,
2 back-to-back base
Craig
hits
Clay.
in the second inning, but other than that, Billings continuing to get the better of the Dukes. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Jaquez Colon, who popped into foul territory down at first, his first at bat. Asking for help, and that's a called strike on the swing. Billings working at a good pace here. Gets Cologne yet again, swing and miss. Now 0-2 to the center fielder. As Billings fires, swing and a miss, he struck him out. Jack Billings feeling it. That's his fourth strikeout of the afternoon through 2 2/3. So James Costanzo will step to the plate, being retired back in the first with a ground out to short. As Billings winds and fires. First pitch just misses. Called ball. Billings fires. That one's lifted into foul territory towards the fence and out of play. So some very creative camera work over there by Charles Hope, as it looked like he was dancing with the camera. I don't know how he got that all the way around, but rumor is he's a superhero in his other part-time gig.
It's Dancing with the Stars right there.
It's like Stretch Armstrong, if you can remember that doll. It's like rubber and flexible. You could literally pull that thing like 8 feet apart. I got a crazy story about that Stretch Armstrong doll.
Boy.
As Billings fires, Allen's popped up again. This time might have some room. Diving play. Cristino looking like he could have helped the Eagles at wide out on that one. Tough play. Couldn't come up with it. So the Stretch Armstrong doll, Coach?
Go ahead.
Back when I was a senior, this would be 1993, at Holy Spirit, I had a job part-time at Christmas, and I worked at Toys R Us, me and a couple of my buddies. Fun time, low-paying gig, that's for sure. A lot of torture. So that was like the item of that Christmas, like all the parents and Santa had to give all the kids. So my job was to answer the phone, and they gave me a wireless remote phone. Back in 93, this was like before its time. Billings fires. That one's peppered to the corner, and Jadeo extinguishes that hot fired rocket. And that'll be the third out of the inning. But real quickly on that story, so they would call me up, and they would say, hey, do you have this doll? And I would say, I think we have maybe 2 left. And they would start offering me money to hold on to the doll. So they would I was only probably making back then like $5 an hour, I think, if I was lucky. So people were offering me like $50. And my moral conscience, I just couldn't do it. So sure enough, that night, 2 or 3 people end up in the aisle, and there's one Stretch Armstrong doll. I seen grown adults stretch that thing farther than it's ever been stretched before. I mean, an all-out battle royale. And needless to say, I don't know who ended up getting the doll, but that's my Stretch Armstrong story. And speaking of stretching out, we're going to have a new pitcher as we come back, and that's Nick Chiodo. And he's going to be loosening up. So it does appear that actually the Dukes are, in fact, going to go 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1 here in this outing versus the Roadrunners, getting some guys some work as they get ready for the playoffs. So, Coach, do you think I should have taken the money for the doll, or should I, you think I did the right thing?
Well, the moral fiber you have, you did the right thing,
Yeah. And it was just interesting that, I don't know how many years later, I guess that would be doing some quick math, 27, 28 years later, I see Charles Hope out here acting like Stretch Armstrong with the flexibility to get his arms and legs and camera all the way around into foul territory for the viewers' enjoyment there. So due up here for the Roadrunners in the bottom of the third are going to be Jose Correa, Sean Zestawicki, and Sam Daggers. They'll be the first to face Giotto. Going to be interesting. Coach to continue to keep the scorebook. But we're going to step aside real quick because the last game, this one, well, I guess Wall's going down to second base, but there was a couple fans that had asked me about not being able to see the game in its entirety. And as you hear this music, it's in the background. Our friends at YouTube don't really enjoy that, and neither do the musicians that created it. So if they hear music that goes in the background and we didn't pay for said music, then they put a copyright claim on, and then you can't hear anything. So if you hear us talking excessively before you blow us up on YouTube, realize that our extra words are preventing you from not being able to see the game in its entirety later. So anyway, I digress. Here comes Correa. Swing and a miss. First pitch from Giotto.
That was excellent, I'll tell you that. A whole lot of words going on in a short amount of time there.
Yeah, I got to go back to the, damn, that door's still open in that truck. I got to take care of that between innings. All right, so Correa will pop it up. Shortstop. Bowen's going to slide underneath and make the play.
Tell you what, we're rolling along here real well.
You didn't say that, Coach.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Shortstop,
Nope, I didn't hear it.
That's the wiki.
Ryan Schumacher just put a hit out on you for saying that.
I figured I better say it before you.
All right.
'Cause you were thinking it.
All right, so Sean Zestawicki, the shortstop, Kingsway product, comes up. First pitch from Giotto misses. Seen Zestawicki put one in the trees in here his last visit. He kind of enjoys the confines of
Yes, he
RCSJ
did.
Cumberland. He's ahead now 1-0, however, to Giotto. That ball misses in the dirt. Nice block there by Guglielmi.
You were smarter than me. You wore long pants.
Yeah, I wasn't actually intentional. I had a couple meetings earlier this afternoon. So in order to carve out some time to get here for the game, I had to put in some extra time earlier this morning.
Should I ask you how that worked out?
Yeah, it was always good.
You just let it go.
No, it worked out pretty good. Worked out pretty good. So early morning at the computer. My eyes were stuck together at about 5 a.m., but that's okay. As Zestawicki draws the walk. So 1 out and a runner on, and Zestawicki will swing us back to the top of the lineup in Sam Daggers, who Daggers walked in his first appearance.
Right fielder Sam Daggers.
And then was subsequently picked off on a snap throw back to second base by the catcher, Dick Guglielmi. Daggers, very athletic in so many ways. Another guy goes above and beyond to work out as he chops one to third. Cummins over to Costanzo, over to first, and Gates gets him. So the 5-4-3 double play is just what Giotto had ordered, and we'll step aside as we order a chance to go to the top of the fourth. It is a scoreless game here at the campus of Rowan College, South Jersey, Cumberland.
Okay, here we go.
First base
Looks like the excuse me, I'm doing the wrong same thing Doug did. Looks like the top of the fourth. Dukes are up.
All right, Gavin Gates leads things off here in the fourth for the Dukes. Gates in his first at bat had a single up the middle, and he's now down 0-1 to Billings.
Can't feel bad. I just made the same mistake you did.
Did you?
Thought we're in the bottom and a half of the inning. Yeah. Yep.
That'll get you. By the 9th, we should have it figured out. 1-1 now.
But I might have a legitimate excuse being 100 years old. I mean, you know what I mean? Sometimes you forget.
Yeah, I took a couple too many shots to the head in my playing days. It was Gates fouls that one. Out of play, third base side.
Is that a new word?
What's that?
Playing daisies?
Playing daisies?
Playing
Is that what I said?
Yeah, my playing daisies.
Maybe like
That's
I said,
okay.
too many shots to the
Yeah,
head.
you might have been thinking the GPS unit Waze.
Ways, yeah. 1-2 now. Breaking pitch. Just misses. That's true.
You
so
can't, you can't lose that. Yeah, it's
Ryan
very good.
Schumacher, just a good point. RCSJ is always batting this game.
That's a
so
very astute observation.
I'll probably still mess that one up too. Don't you worry, folks. Good look there at Jack Billings. Winds and fires.
Still got some velo, I think, here.
Yeah.
Still going on.
Now full house. What's his velo, guys? 93 on the velo. Foul tip. Ooh, Christina couldn't come up with it. Your favorite play.
Yep.
In baseball, the foul tip squeeze.
Yes. That was a TV show, wasn't it? Full House?
Yeah, it was a good one. Who was your favorite character?
I don't even know what it was about. You're my favorite character.
Oh, man. I got the love, man. It's
You
just
and-
nonstop.
You and Al. Where's Al?
Al's working.
He's,
And that ball is fouled out of play.
he's dispatching.
He's dispatching. Got to thank
Okay.
our friends at Accelerated Transport for keeping Al away from us. That's not easy to do, you know.
Ooh.
Not easy to do. So, fine folks over at Accelerated Transport and also our sister company, same building, Paramount Design Works. If you love our graphics, you're going to love Paramount Design Works. Punch out for Billings. So he gets Gates looking to start things off here in the 4th. And that'll bring up the catcher, Jake Guglielmi. Guglielmi with the infield single. It is first at bat, showing off those wheels. Billings winds and fires. Stairs misses for a ball. That ball is popped up and out of play.
Well, last time we saw a play like that, Shepard and Maroon, was it? Had a little bit of problem at home catching that fly ball, remember? Is that who it was?
Yeah.
That's where I thought that was going for a minute.
As Billings winds and fires. Tells he gets him on the swing.
Multitasking.
As Billings winds and fires again. That ball misses down. Guglielmi continuing to battle here. Now 2-2. Ball misses up. Another full count here for the Dukes.
Here we go. His first base hit reminded me of the old days when AstroTurf beat it in the ground and run like crazy.
Oh, man. That was as many hops as you can get. Create some space there, that's for sure. That ball chopped over to short, and that'll fire across to first base. Zestowicki to White.
Duke shortstop Casey Vaughn.
And that'll bring up shortstop Casey Vaughn. Casey Vaughn struck you out in his first at bat. Ball misses down. Called strike.
Very good pitch. Guess you can safely say Casey at the bat here, huh?
Oh, there
yes,
we
you
go.
can.
Yeah, usually we kind of roll with that one, that's for sure. Wides and fires. It's a called strike. Here comes Billings. That ball flied out to deep left field, going back, but making the catch. It's going to be Nocella, so he got a lot of that one, as that one was a warning track shot. And Nocella has a long jog back, and the Dukes not able to cash in yet again in the fourth.
That just kept going.
With a mission of facilitating and sustaining economic growth in our region, the Cumberland County Improvement Authority builds, finances, and manages development projects that strengthen our local economy. Currently, over $200 million in development is being overseen by the CCIA, with 500 new jobs expected. As a champion of redevelopment, CCIA combines powerful incentives, such as opportunity zones, to attract innovative projects to our region. At the same time, the cornerstone of the CCIA's portfolio is the state-of-the-art landfill, operating on its own energy microgrid and offering educational programs to preserve Cumberland County's environment. A vast array of shared service agreements with municipal partners not only provide over $3 million in direct savings for taxpayers, but also offer expanded services for residents and businesses. The CCIA is showcasing Cumberland County as a great place to live and work. Cumberland, yes, your economic solution. Check us out at www.ccia-net.com.
All right, we're back for the bottom of the fourth. We got a new pitcher for the Dukes, and that will be Mike Dodd, coach, number 20, one of the standout members of this pitching staff for the Dukes. And keep going 1-1-1-1.
You could probably say that was a game plan safely now, I think.
Yeah, I would concur with the caller.
I like that word, concur.
All right.
That means you agree with?
Yes, I would say so. So all good stuff there. And it appears that he'll be leading things off with the left fielder who we just saw. That's Nick Nocella. So it'll be Nocella, Janeo, and Cristino this inning. And all right, and so we'll take a look. It's going to be Nocella, Janeo, and Cristino here as Mike Dodd takes the hill. That pitch is in. Ball is fouled off. Dodd pulls that one back. Now 2-0. And that ball peppered over to the hot corner. Cummings cross to Gates, and that's a 5-3 put out.
Nice play. Nice big hop. Ground's hard, like we said earlier.
Third baseman, Dory Janelle.
So now, Dari Janelle. So I'm going to roll with JD on that one. Been calling him Janeo for the last 3 games that I've seen him, so my apologies there, Dari. He's going to step in after grounding out the first in his first at bat. First pitch called strike.
Could be that you were saying it right, and JD the AD might be on the wrong side of the fence.
That
You know,
could be.
Could be. A good pitch.
Now evens at 1-1 count. That ball is fired and fouled back.
Did you close the door on that truck?
I did.
Good job.
That ball misses up. No swing there.
No swing there. Nope.
As tell you, full count now. And that ball liner onto the right center field is a base knock. So Janelle will be a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the 4th.
The catcher, number 11, John Cristino.
So the catcher, John Cristino, will step in 0 for 1 on the day, but looking to get things fired up.
Look like a pretty good pitch from here. Maybe not.
That one just missed. Winds and fires.
Tell you, providing me with an awesome experience
Yeah.
doing softball, Chris Losey.
Oh yeah, that's an adventure in its own right. Like, medal for bravery.
Good move.
Ooh.
Good move. Good feet.
That ball looks like it got a piece of him, and that's not going to feel so hot. But Cristino, tough as nails catcher, will make his way down.
Center fielder, Eric Sabato.
So now with runners at first and second, Eric Sabato will step into the box. Sabato reached on a walk. His first at bat. Dodd fires, called first strike.
Very good pitch.
That ball also fouled out of play. So Sabato still down 0-2.
Still hanging in there now.
That ball peppered to short. Looks like going to try to get at least one, and they say no. So a little bit of dialogue ongoing as
Just a little
Vaughn
bit.
and Costanzo was called not in time. Well, suddenly goes in as an infield base hit, and now that'll load the bases. So, the Roadrunners now with a big opportunity with 1 out, and Jim White
At the plate.
steps up. And here's the dialogue between the base umpire and Coach Marco Carolla. And he's going to have to walk that one off back to the dugout. He doesn't seem to be pleased, but provide an explanation. Slides and fires. Ball misses.
I'll tell you, like this one. Bases are full of oven mitts.
Oh. Now fires again. Swings through it. Here with 1 out.
Good job by Dodd then.
Dodd wants to deal for a double play here.
Yes, he does. Pitcher's best friend.
And that one misses. Now 2-1.
How about all the baseball language in the background, huh?
Yeah, a lot of hey, better, chatter, chatter, chatter.
Yeah.
That one hits through the right side. White with the RBI. 1 run's going to score in Janelle. Here comes the other. And don't you know, 2 runs with the RBI single for 2, we'll call it. My, oh my, good piece of base hitting here. As
Good
Jim
base,
White.
Good base running, too.
Designated hitter, Isaias Marte.
So the 2 RBI single in the books now for White, and a 2-0 lead for the Roadrunners. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Isaiah Marte. So now runners at the corners to the designated hitter, Marte. Dodd fires again. Ball misses up. That ball hammered through the left side. It's another RBI single for the Roadrunners. So back-to-back RBI singles. This one now from the designated hitter, Marte, will plate Sabato. And it is 3-0. So here we go.
Second baseman, Jose Correa.
So now, second baseman Jose Correa steps to the plate as the Roadrunners have awoken here in the 4th. Pitch is up and out of the zone. Ball fouled out of play.
Charles Hope just stayed still on that when he was doing no more Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, and you can see he's got serious dance moves, but it looks like some of these Roadrunners might have even better dance moves over there. Dodd continue to deal. winds and fires. That ball up and out of the zone. There's some serious chance over there, Coach.
Yes, there is.
It's like coming right through the microphone.
Yep.
All right, now 3-1. That pitch misses, and Correa will get a walk. So don't look now, but the Roadrunners have loaded the bases yet again here in the 4th. So 1 out, and it looks like a mound visit
By Matt Cologne, the pitching coach.
Matt Cologne, great Cumberland product, and a former James Madison Duke.
And a Buna chief.
So giving some words of wisdom, just trying to get Dodd to, settle in. Says, hey, listen, man, it'll be all right. I've been here before. From that exact mound, as a matter of fact.
Thing is, you don't. Whoop,
Wow, that got low real
how'd
quick.
that happen?
Hey. So, again, we were talking about not, covering up the music that plays in the background. So that was a heads up, a call by our producer, Ryan Schumacher, to make sure nothing leaked through as I had stopped talking.
That was very good. Think like we talked about it earlier. You don't want to give the Roadrunners too many opportunities to hit.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I mean,
that's
number
thing
one
right there.
team in JUCO D3. That's certainly a bad recipe. All right, that ball is popped foul and out of play. All right, that ball is hit out to deep right field to the corner. The wind's going to get it, and the ball hops in. Man, McCormick, tough one there. This one is going to potentially clear the bases. No, just two of the Roadrunners will score.
That just kept carrying to the foul line.
That
just kept on carrying.
Yeah, stand-up double. Got caught up in the jet stream. Tough one for McCormick to track down. I thought for a second it might go Oppo Taco over the fence.
Sam Daggers.
So Zestawicki, the 2 RBI double. And now we'll have runners at second and third.
Still 1 out.
Still 1 out and a 5-0 Roadrunner lead. First pitch called strike. That ball hit hard to, they got him in a rundown. So I love how you let him play that. That was great.
Yep. It's a good move. Good move right there.
Yeah, strong move all the way around. So hard hit ball right at Vaughn. He tries to go out in front to Cummins, and they catch Zestawicki in a bit of a rundown. Another run's going to score, so it was productive. So Daggers credited with the Fielder's Choice RBI. That ball gets through on a third base side. It's fair. Going to go into the corner. We're going to see the runners continue to move, and it's now again second and third. So that's Daggers there, and a nice hit by Nocella. So this has been a hot inning.
Yes, it has. And a cool afternoon.
All right, that first pitch in for a called strike to Janelle. Singled in his last at bat and ended up scoring as they've batted around. As swings through.
A healthy swing right there. We was looking at them green trees out by the 350 marker.
Choo. gets him reaching on that one. And he strikes him out to end the inning. But not before a scoring frenzy. So 2 runners left, 6 runs to speak of. Make that 6 hits. Having yourself an inning for the Roadrunners.
That's pretty productive right there. 6 runs, 6 hits.
Yeah, so, all right, well, listen, the Dukes coming to bat in the top of the 5th. Got some work cut out for them. It looks like will we or will we not see Jack Billings for another inning? I don't know. Yes, we will. And we'll step away and be back for more Dukes baseball on BFA Sports right after this. All right, and we're back. So Jack Billings back on the hill and due up for the Dukes. Mike Gazzardo, Colin McCormick, and Colin Cummins to face Jack Billings, who Billings has been very efficient as he still has a shutout going as the Dukes are coming to bat here in the 5th. First pitch to Gazzardo is in the dirt.
I appreciate you looking out for me today. Give me that text message. Bring your BFA polo and also your pullover.
Well, I tried, Coach. I tried to help you out there. Ooh, foul tip swing.
I'm not so sure Alexa has the weather covered real well today. I kept checking her out, but it wasn't working. Didn't work out that. No.
All right. All right, Billings winds and fires, and Gazzardo flares one out deep left field, going back. Into the fence. That ball got up, and that ball got out of here. So running out of real estate was Nacella, and touch them all, it's Mike Gazzardo. This guy continues to have a power bat, and my oh my, did that one carry.
Yes, it did.
Hoop, there it is, Coach. Sing along now. We don't want to take away, but Gazzardo, holy cow, he crushed it.
That was a no-doubter.
My, oh my. So that one just got up, but, man, I hope Nacella was okay because it looked like he had a fighting chance, but
yes, it did.
Ran out of real estate. All right, so the solo homer by Mike Gazzardo brings up Colin McCormick. It's about the only blemish on Billings' pitching record here today. Again, he and Gazzardo go back a few years, going back to Billings St. Augustine Day and Gazzardo at Bishop Eustace.
Yep.
That ball's in for a swing and miss strike, now 1-2. Some epic South Jersey Group A finals, some Diamond Classic battles, some Tom Henkel Classic battles. Ball misses again, now 2-2.
I think we got a good chance in Diamond Classic, that pitching matchup that I mentioned a couple weeks ago.
You know, I would hope. Oh, punches him out. Billings answers the bell with a strikeout of his own. His 6th on the afternoon.
I was just going to ask you that. I thought it was 5. Okay.
So that'll bring up the third baseman, Colin Cummins. So here comes Cummins. Is he 0 for 1 on the afternoon? But, Coach, going to that Diamond Classic Finals, he bunts. So nice piece of bunting, seeing a variety, and he's in. So big time, get out of the box and give him something to think about. Bunt single. Hey, like that.
That might be one you just want to let roll.
Well, you have no choice. You know you're not getting them
Might
out,
just
so you
wanna
might as
let
well
it-
just
just let
try
it
to
roll.
hope for an earthquake or something.
Yeah.
Anything, some kind of seismic shock to get it to the foul side of the line. That didn't happen. And Christian Lutz now comes to the plate.
Go ahead with the matchup.
So the Diamond Classic for the local high school scene is out, and you're referring to the fact that Bishop Eustis with Anthony Salamito, as that pitch is away, I believe, 1-0. Anthony Salamito for Bishop Eustis is in one side of the bracket, and Chase Petty and Mainland are in the other. Here lies the issue. That final is scheduled for May 26th at Alcyon Park, as that ball is hammered to Jim White. White over to second to Zestawicki, back to Billings, and not in time. Some good defense there by the Roadrunners.
Yep. Good job by Billings to get over it like he should.
So they get the lead runner for the second out, but that'll leave Lutz over at first. So that Diamond Classic final is going to be on that Wednesday evening. Well, here's the challenge. Petty is scheduled to pitch at the Trenton Thunder Stadium that Sunday night.
Well, that answers that question.
I know the scouts are going to be in attendance, and it's a highly promoted game, and it looks as if some more conversation going on between coach and the guys wearing the umpire uniform. And what I'll tell you is I don't believe as an ACCC game, I thought that they were discussing what kind of hot dogs that each might enjoy. But I don't necessarily think that was a pretty short convo.
Yep, absolutely.
I think maybe he was asking if you wanted a bottle of water. Maybe.
No, not at all. Nah.
Thought, man, maybe just showing a little bit of.
You were doing a good job, Eric. You were trying.
Well, Jaquez Colon will step to the dish with 2 outs here in the 5th for the Dukes. Colon 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Billings fires, fouls that one off into the seats.
That's a Charles Hope is still stationary. That's good.
Yeah, he wasn't going to try to catch that one. We do have some activity in the Roadrunner bullpen, however. You can kind of see it going down over there as we look at Lutz at first. And my eyes might be bad, but I think it was Matt Schaefer warming up. As that ball again is fouled into the wooded area. A little bit of a glare on the monitor, but I do think that's Matt Schaefer warming up down there, number 55, the lefty. So this could be, not saying it is, maybe could be Billings' last inning. Billings fires, ball in the dirt, and Lutz going to make it into second base. No play there for Christina, although some really nice hustle by him.
Yes, it was.
All right, now Jack Billings. He wides and fires. Swings through it. That's going to get by, but oh, the dreaded concrete wall. That'll help.
That will definitely help right there. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, we were sticking with the lead runner, and it dawned on me about that ball bouncing back off the concrete backstop.
That's that rebounder drill.
Even for a guy with Cologne speed, no match for the concrete wall.
Nope.
It's a 6-1 lead for the Roadrunners. They're coming to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. You're watching BFA sports coverage of Dukes baseball for our friends at Quinn Broadcasting, sponsored by the Cumberland County Improvement Authority. For all your needs and services in Cumberland County, be it debris removal, recycling, utilization of the landfill, funding for your upcoming business, be sure to visit our friends at the Cumberland County Improvement Authority, ccia-net.org, or looking for insurance, coach? Perhaps you too park your truck too close to the action like I do. Why not visit our friends at the Hardenberg Insurance Group with 2 locations in Evesham Township and Marlton. For auto, home, and business, visit them at HIG.com, the official insurance provider of RCSJ Cumberland Dukes Baseball.
Very good. Looks like we might have a change in right field.
Ladies and gentlemen.
With a mission of facilitating and sustaining economic growth in our region, the Cumberland County Improvement Authority builds, finances, and manages development projects that strengthen our local economy. Currently, over $200 million in development is being overseen by the CCIA, with 500 new jobs expected. As a champion of redevelopment, CCIA combines powerful incentives, such as opportunity zones, to attract innovative projects to our region. At the same time, the cornerstone of the CCIA's portfolio is the state-of-the-art landfill, operating on its own energy microgrid and offering educational programs to preserve Cumberland County's environment. A vast array of shared service agreements with municipal partners not only provide over $3 million in direct savings for taxpayers, but also offer expanded services for residents and businesses. The CCIA is showcasing Cumberland County as a great place to live and work. Cumberland, yes, your economic solution. Check us out at www.ccia-net.com.
And we're back. New pitcher on the hill for B of A Sports. Doug Stassig joined alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder. Coach, is that Matt Maselli now on the hill?
Yes, it is.
All right, so the big righty, Matt Maselli, comes in, kind of following suit. Appears that the Dukes have the game plan to have one pitcher per inning rolled out. And with a 6-1 lead, the Roadrunners trying to add as John Cristino, the catcher, digs in. First pitch from Maselli is up and out for a ball. Saying that the Roadrunners looking to add to their lead, 6-1.
It's a big swing right there.
Swing and a miss. Healthy hack by Cristino. Now 1-1.
That swing was to try and hit the blue dome out there on CC Tech.
Yeah. You know, and the Dukes kind of running things out here as they prepare for the playoff run coming into the game. Appeal to first, but no swing. Now 2-1. The Roadrunners locked in the 1 seed, Region 19 playoff format. The Dukes with a chance to climb from 3 to 2. Seeing how this game goes, we'll see how that pans out. Another swing and a miss.
Another big swing, yep.
Now 2-2. But getting ready for the playoffs, Coach Marco Carolla looks like he wanted to get some work out of his pitchers because I guess there's a bit of a lull now, Coach?
Yes, there is.
So this is the last game for both squads, and Region 19 playoff action will start on the 21st.
21st, yep.
So this will be the last live action. The thought process is get everybody some work in. As Maselli fires, swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Maselli striking out his first batter faced, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Eric Sabato, who is 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored this afternoon.
Actually, if I'm correct, I think this region this year is called the Northeast region, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's just Region 19.
Because they have like different
yeah, I think it's
geographic
19
locations?
and 21. Very good word, geographic.
All right.
Region 19 and 21, I think.
All right, so that first pitch from Maselli misses for a ball as he faces the center fielder, Eric Sabato. Maselli winds and fires. Called strike.
Good job. And I did notice during between innings you taking dance lessons someplace or
yeah, it was stress relief, what they call that.
But you know what? I've seen better moves on a mannequin, so we gotta work on this.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused really because
okay.
my wife certainly didn't want me for my looks, and now you're telling me she didn't want me for my dance moves. I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe I'm in the broadcasting business. That wasn't the case back then. As that ball is through the middle and in for a base knock. So Sabato stays hot now, 2 for 2 on the afternoon.
Or it could be the fact that assuming that you're into banking, you might have some dollar signs. I don't know.
No.
That's not it neither. Okay.
I just work for them. I don't own it. I don't own the bank.
So you might be on the 3 strikes and you're out there, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Been there, done that.
0 for 2 with a couple foul tips. So I got to just get the ball in play here. All right, so now Jim White, who was the one that got things cooking in his last appearance. He is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBIs to speak of, and that ball throw down to second base, and he got him.
That's a real good play.
So Jake Guglielmi with a good heads-up play. Waste no time as Casey Vaughn applies the tag. And
That's
he
a real
is
good job. Good tag by Vaughn, too.
Man. So put it in the book, the 2-6 put out, and Guglielmi now has thrown out 2 Roadrunners in this one. One on the straight steal, the other on the snap throw variety. So Maselli now working with 2 outs. First pitch in.
And straight steal with the ball in the dirt, too.
Yeah, I mean, he had no hesitation.
None at all.
Guglielmi anticipated that he was going to be moving, so he didn't even bother looking. He just picked it up and threw the ball. All right, and there's a grounder to second base. Backhand by Costanzo. Over to Gates. Gates with a nice pick play.
By Gates.
And that'll put him down in order. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 1.5, then 2, 3. However you want to look at it. 3 up, 3 down. All right, so we head to the top of the 6th.
Very good.
I still can't.
You were trying. You were trying.
Still can't get that done. You're watching Dukes baseball here on BFA Sports.
Just say top of the 6, Rcsj up. You're good. You're good to go.
And we're back. We are leading things off here at the top of the 6th. Second baseman James Costanzo trying to spark this Cumberland lineup. He is 0 for 2 on the afternoon, has kept the shortstop Sean Zestawicki busy. And Jack Billings in for another inning of work here for the Roadrunners. There is James Costanzo as Billings delivers. And that's a chopper to third, hot corner, Jano over to White, and that's a 5-3 put out.
I guess it's safe to say when you go down to the shore, when you see Holy Spirit play or a Holy Spirit fan, would that be safe to say?
Oh, yeah. I bleed blue and gold. Donned that football helmet for many years.
You know, I was pretty lucky here because they're both blue and gold.
Yeah, you'd have to go too deep into the closet.
Nope, absolutely not.
First pitch from Billings in for a strike to Gavin Gates. As Gates lifts one, pops it high to the second baseman, Correa. He's going to get underneath of it and make the squeeze. A little bit of swagger on that one.
Just a little bit.
All right, so that is Correa, and that is a F4 pop out. And that'll bring up the catcher, Jake Guglielmi. So Guglielmi, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He's infield single to short and grounded out to short. And he hammers the first pitch. That goes into shallow left field. Diving play, outstanding grab, Nick Nacella, web gem. Man, that's something to cheer about. His Roadrunner teammates are fired up. So he laid out for that one.
Very good play.
Outstanding camera work, by the way, Charles Hope. Hopefully you get to watch that on the playback. And 1, 2, 3, go the Dukes. Saying we 1, 2, 3, go to break here in Vineland. All right, welcome back to Rcsj Cumberland. We are headed to the bottom of the 6th inning as we have a new pitcher, and that's Jeremiah LeBron, and a defensive change is Nick Falcone now is your right fielder for the Dukes. And we are ready to bat. Leading off here for the Roadrunners is the designated hitter, Isaiah Marte.
Just look ahead. You got 3 more innings to straighten this out with who's home, who's away.
I just can't let it go, Coach.
Absolutely not. It's okay.
LeBron fires. That first pitch fell back. All right, now to harm's way, thankfully.
I didn't hear no truck.
Oh,
I was listening.
Lord, won't you buy me? All right, 1 strike now to Marte. Hard grounder to Vaughn. Vaughn gathers, fires over to the gates, and that's a 6-3 putout.
I'll tell you, did a good job with the coach. Hauler pullover, and I wish I would have said khaki pants.
Second baseman, Jose.
I got the khaki part, but
Just like I said, I just kind of came with what I was wearing for the other job today. All right, now Jose Correa takes the first pitch called strike from LeBron. Correa has walked and popped up to short with a run scored. That ball misses upstairs. Now 1-1.
might have been a spring in that catcher's mitt.
Yeah, that just kind of boing. Again, I want to thank our friends at the Hardenberg Insurance Group, official insurance provider of RCSJ Cumberland Dukes baseball. Ball misses inside, now 2-1. All your auto, home, and insurance needs, visit them at HIG.com or make an appointment. They're up in Marlton and Evesham Township. Fired in for a strike, now even at 2-2.
Looked almost like the same pitch.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. Umpire Mark Rowan done a nice job behind the dish. Consistent zone this afternoon, as always. As that one's fisted into left field, and it'll drop in for a base hit. So Correa, he's on board. Now 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And with 1 out, the catcher, Sean Zestawicki, will step in. Zestawicki with a 2 RBI double. His last at bat, and reached on a walk. Winds and fires. Hard ball off the bag and into the left field off of it. Here we go. Running around comes Correa, head first into the dirt. Looks like a bit of an overthrow on the relay there. So runners at second and third now. So some good heads-up base running by the shortstop, Zestawicki. He remains a hot bat in this Roadrunner lineup.
Yes, he does.
I feel like I say Zestawicki with a hit, Zestawicki with a home run, Zestawicki with a double. And now he's at second base, Correa at third.
And 1 out.
Back to the top of the lineup, Sam Daggers. First pitch, high, towering, but shallow ball to right field. In comes Falcone. Falcone going to throw, and nobody going to be able to try to advance as you see Correa surrender back to third. So big defensive play there by the Dukes. Good job by Falcone to read it and take his momentum back to third base.
Left fielder Nick Nocella.
So the left fielder, Nick Nocella, he'll step into the box. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And now runners at second and third. First pitch misses for a ball.
And he had a web jam.
Man, did he. Not only did he have a web gem, but he ran into that fence quite hard on the home run by Gazzardo. Luckily, he's all right.
With that swing, I'd have to say he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's good to go.
All right, now 1-1 is the count to Nocella. LeBron winds and fires. Ball misses. Foul ball.
Still trying to think if I was correct with that batting stance by number 20 with Dick Allen. I'm trying to think, was I right or wrong there?
I don't know. We can research it. I think we could research it.
I'm done. It's cool.
Oh, me and you both, Coach. Grounder to Vaughn. Vaughn over to Gates, and they're going to get him. So out of the jam is Jeremiah LeBron. And after 2 hits, 2 runners left on, but no runs scored, the Roadrunners come to bat. I'm sorry, the Dukes come to bat. I'm just going to continuously mess this up all day long. Why not? As we're headed to the top of the 7th. Here from Vineland, you're watching Dukes Baseball on BFA Sports.
With a mission of facilitating and sustaining economic growth in our region, the Cumberland County Improvement Authority builds, finances, and manages development projects that strengthen our local economy. Currently, over $200 million in development is being overseen by the CCIA, with 500 new jobs expected. As a champion of redevelopment, CCIA combines powerful incentives, such as opportunity zones, to attract innovative projects to our region. At the same time, the cornerstone of the CCIA's portfolio is the state-of-the-art landfill, operating on its own energy microgrid and offering educational programs to preserve Cumberland County's environment. A vast array of shared service agreements with municipal partners not only provide over $3 million in direct savings for taxpayers, but also offer expanded services for residents and businesses. The CCIA is showcasing Cumberland County as a great place to live and work. Cumberland, yes, your economic solution. Check us out at www.ccia-net.com.
All right, and we're back. You're watching Dukes Baseball in an interesting twist. So those are the Roadrunners in a Dukes Baseball dugout. They're actually the home team because this game was originally scheduled for April 30th at RCGC. So decided to play the game here as there's graduation festivities going on up there in Gloucester. So the Roadrunners, with a 6-1 lead, are your home team for this afternoon, even though we're on the campus in Vineland. The Dukes are coming up in the top of the 7th frame, and it looks like Mike Gazzardo is going to follow Casey Vaughn to try to put a spark into the Dukes. Doug Stasic joined alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder, and Coach, down 5, few frames left. What do the Dukes got to get going here, and how are they going to do it?
Hey, they got to hit the ball hard someplace. Make the Roadrunners, make them field the ball and make the play.
All right, so after 6 innings from Jack Billings, he'll give way to the freshman, Tom Kane. Tom Kane has done quite well in the reliever role for the Roadrunners this season. That first pitch is to Casey Vaughn. Missed for a ball.
A lot of baseball verbs being thrown around out here, I'll tell you that.
Yes, that is correct. And Vaughn 0 for 2 on the afternoon. That's a called strike, now 1-1. Vaughn had struck out in the second and flied out to left in his last at bat as Kane, the lefty, winds and fires. Ball misses down, now 2-1. That ball just missed.
Well,
3-1 is the count to Casey Vaughn. Kane winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. Now a full count, 3-2. Fires again. And it's a walk. So Vaughn makes his way down the line.
I would say that take was 20/20 vision, I'll tell you that.
Well, I don't know if eye associates are the doctor of his choice, but certainly he's got a good eye for the ball.
Yes, sir, Ray, I like that.
All right, so that'll bring up Mike Gazzardo, who homered in his last at bat, and that represents the only run right now for the Cumberland Dukes.
That was close, but okay, you did a good job.
Thanks, buddy.
You did a good job.
All right, ball misses low there. Telling you, I wish to the AD, JD DeYampo, he would have gave me more of a heads up. I could have put my mind around it. You would think after 7 innings or so, I might actually figure it out.
Okay.
Just hold different. The gray. I should have known by the gray unis. Ball fouled back into the screen. Evens the count at 1-1.
That's all right. Sometimes things happens. Last time when I did softball with JD, I kept getting in the 6th and 7th inning some text messages from RK. Coach, you going to be here? Are you going to be here? Then I found out it was a doubleheader.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Good call here by the Roadrunner coaching staff, knowing that they were going to face the power-hitting lefty Gazzardo, so they draw that lefty-on-lefty matchup. It's now 1-2. Fouls it off. Gazzardo, nice job fighting.
Good job fighting it.
That's the thing. Many things have impressed me about Gazzardo over the years, but this year it seems to be the one that he's embracing the fact he's not going to see a lot of fastballs, so he's going to have to earn them. He's going to have to set himself up for it, but he's doing a nice job fighting off and laying off these breaking pitches. That's a swinging one of sorts. Gazzardo hustles down, but they end up getting him. Just as I kind of said, he was looking for a defensive swing.
Yes,
He had 2 strikes. Not exactly what he wanted, but it's good to see mentally it's something that he's working on, something that he's anticipating, and that's coachable stuff right there. So Nick Falcone entered the game in the previous inning as a defensive substitute, and he'll have his first at bat on the afternoon right now. So at a minimum, Gazzardo at least was able to move on in the scoring position. He swings through, first pitch miss, and you see Vaughn there at second base, ready to bake some cookies with the oven mitt. I hope they're chocolate chip this time, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Kane. That ball misses.
I haven't had a chocolate chip cookie in a while. My wife's on some type of protein smoothie kick right now.
Oh, Lord.
Having some difficulty here.
You can only stop at Wawa, man. They got some nice
I
fresh
understand
baked ones
that.
right by the register. I get
Yep.
you. Loyal guy. Better man than me. I'd tell my wife, I'm with you all the way, but nothing she can't see,
I
she
understand
can't
that.
claim. As far as Wawa goes, I'm
I'm
not
good.
condoning anything else other than chocolate chip cookies here.
I'm
for the
good.
record.
I'm good unless it's the clear mug with the green stuff in it, whatever that is, the algae or whatever. I'm not doing that.
No kale for you?
I'm not doing that no more.
Oh, Lord. Swing and a miss. Nice dealing there by Kane as he strikes out
Good
Falcone.
job. Good job by the catcher holding on.
All right, now 2 outs as the third baseman, Colin Cummins, he'll step in. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Singled in his last at bat. Now trying to cash that run that awaits at second base in Casey Vaughn right now. Kane fires a ball, low it away. Good look there, Cummings. As Kane steps off the rubber. Controlling that run game, holding on to a 5-run lead here, the top of the 7th. Called strike, evens the count at 1-1.
Yep.
So the Dukes not in need of insurance as far as runs go right now. They just need some catch-up.
Very good.
That ball fouled straight back out of harm's way. Now 1-2. But if you happen to be looking for insurance for your team, your auto, your business, your personal loans, give our friends a call at Hardenberg Insurance Group, the official insurance provider of Dukes Baseball, HIG.com. Swing and a miss, and he gets coming. So Kane, very able in shutting down the Dukes offense. He puts 2 Ks on the board to end the 7th, and we are headed to the bottom of said frame.
And I know you want me to acknowledge the Kane and Abel thing like itself.
Hey, if it's there.
I don't miss much.
Low-hanging fruit. You might not want the kale milkshake or whatever your wife's
No.
trying to make you drink, but you can at least take the low-hanging fruit.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back from Vineland. You're watching Dukes Baseball on BFA Sports. All right, we're back, and it is relief pitcher day here at Rowan College of South Jersey, Cumberland, at least for the Dukes, as every inning they've rolled out a new pitcher, and this time it's the freshman, Andrew Simone. And Simone, first pitch in the bottom of the 7th is to Janelle for a strike. Winds and fires. Hammers the ball to the left center field, way back and off the wall. So Cologne, he'll come up with it, but Janelle in for the double. And he is hungry. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. Man, he hammered that one, Coach.
Yes, he did.
I thought that ball was actually tailing to the left center field. Then it just came back dead center. And he hit that one to the deepest part of the park.
It looked like it was about 373.
Whew. So stand-up double for Janelle to get things started.
The catcher, John Cristino.
And to bring up the catcher now, John Cristino. Cristino is 0 for 2 and reached on a hit by painful pitch so far here on this terrific Tuesday of baseball on BFA Sports and Quinn Broadcasting. As Simone, he fires. Healthy hack by Cristino.
Took a lot of healthy hacks today.
Yeah, Cristino has a heavy swing.
Yes, he does.
Very heavy swing. He is trying to do damage. No doubt about it. That ball misses down. 1-1. Simone fires again. And there it is. Cristino launches one. And that ball is no doubt about it. So only an owl living in the woods is going to get a hold of that baseball because Cristino absolutely crushed it. Matter of fact, I didn't even see Lutz move in left field.
He did.
So hats off to John Cristino.
Yep.
A 2-run shot. And that jack puts the Roadrunners up 8-1.
And Al was out in the woods. I thought he was dispatching.
Fielder Eric Sabato.
Oh, well played, Maurer. All right. So now still no outs here in the 7th. It'll bring up the center fielder, Eric Sabato. Man, I've seen Cristino hit some balls, but the reaction of every fielder is just priceless. They have all seen him swing the bat. Here comes Simone, and that ball is fouled over the first base side. It avoided some cars. I'm not quite sure how. But good opportunity here for Simone. Show some ice in the veins. Get some experience. Get a big-time batting lineup, that's for sure. Ball misses down. Now 1-2 to Sabato. He winds and fires. Chopper to third. That's a foul ball. Not by much, though.
No, it wasn't.
So Cummins.
Pretty much a real defensive swing there.
Yeah, Cummins played it right. Decided to let her go. Simone still way out in front now, 1-2. And this is exactly what you want to see in the young freshman. Bear down, work through this. Good spot to give them the opportunity as well. That ball fouled on the first base side. So a lot of baseballs out here in the wooded area on campus.
Yep, no matter which side of the fence you're on here, every game these guys play against each other is a Region 19 playoff game.
Without a doubt. And once the seating brackets are complete, my guess is there's a good chance they're going to be opposite end of that bracket, and thus could meet down the end.
Down at the end.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So nice job there by Simone to answer the bell after giving up the long ball, striking out the next batter.
I mean, even a little bit of a history lesson. What do you think the chances are of two teams from New Jersey reaching the Division III World Series again?
Well,
it's pretty impressive, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, there really was, and I think he went all the way to Tennessee to play one another. That ball laser into right center field, in for a base knock as Falcone will grab it. But Jim White has had a hot bat this afternoon.
I mean, in that game, whether you were still a long ride.
Oh, yeah.
Still a long ride.
Still a long ride indeed. So Jim White now 2 for 4 on the afternoon. And that'll bring up Isaiah Marte, the designated hitter. Marte 1 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch misses. That pitch misses, but don't miss out on the updated recycling and debris removal. Okay, that one's popped straight up. Third base side. That's Cummins. He's underneath of it. Oh, boy. That was entertaining as that ball kind of moved with the wind late.
Yes, it did.
It's the F5 is put in the book with 2 outs, and that'll bring up
The second baseman.
the second
Jose
baseman,
Correa.
Jose Correa.
I was waiting for the old trip over the bag on that one.
Yeah, that happens. And again, I said don't miss out on the updated recycling calendar and landfill hours from our friends at the Cumberland County Improvement Authority, official sponsor of Dukes baseball. Visit them at CCIA-net.org. Is the first pitch from Simone, misses for a ball.
How come your switcher's always in a different time zone?
Hasn't been updated. It has to be reprogrammed.
Okay, all right. That answers that question.
Yeah. Pitch is in.
That's a good pitch.
Just missed. Got an extra healthy dose of pollen this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm I feel like I'm choking, man.
Absolutely.
All right, and we're not arguing balls and strikes is the messaging from the umpire into the Dukes dugout. I don't believe that's Mark, Coach. Swing and a miss.
You don't believe so?
No.
That's got to be his brother.
Could be. I've had Mark behind the plate plenty of games, and I think I know his
mannerisms.
Yeah, it's not him. That ball hammered out in the right field, right at Falcone. That's going to drop in, though, for a base hit. So, runners at first and second.
It was really tough to tell them apart when they both had the Mustangs.
Yeah, very true. I don't know. I got to find out. I'll ask between innings. Now I'm curious. All right, so another base knock puts runners at first and second, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Sean Zestowicki. Zestowicki with 2 doubles and a walk, and that one gets away. That'll allow the Roadrunners to move into second and third.
Well, what are the chances this happen? Rowan College is South Jersey, and the plate umpire's name was Rowan.
Huh? It's a very good one.
How's that working out?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lottery ticket probability. All right, so you see Jim White over at third. That's a check swing right back to Simone. And that'll be the third out of the inning, but not before a 2-run home run from John Cristino stretches the Roadrunner lead over the Dukes 8-1. You're watching Dukes baseball here on BFA Sports.
All right, here we go. Top of the 8th here at Rcsj Cumberland. Christian Lutz leading off. Top of the 8th inning. Here we go.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 1
Well, what's the answer to the question?
What inning is it?
No, I know that. Who's the plate
Lutz
umpire?
flies one foul to left side. It is Nick Mull. It is not either one of the Rowans.
Not either one of the Rowans.
Yeah, but I did get a chuckle because I think those guys over there in athletic director J.D. Diamco, ball grounded to second. Correa over to White, and that'll record the out. Put Lutz in the book. They said, yeah, we kind of thought the same thing at first.
Well,
The mannerisms, they said the same thing.
You and I think then that physicality is the same thing too.
Yeah,
How do you like that?
physicality, look at you. All right.
How about that?
All right, so Jaquez Colon now pops in here in the
Top of the
top
eighth.
of the eighth. One out. Ball in the ground, didn't hit Colon's toe. And the freshman Tom Kane out for a second inning of work. Cologne 0 for 3 so far this afternoon. He hammers that one, though, and that's going to be called a fair ball. And here comes Cologne. He's in for an easy 2, showing off the wheels. Man, can he run, Coach.
Yes, he can.
Man, oh, man. So some debate about the
no
ball hitting chalk, perhaps. Actually, this is a conversation about dinner plans, I think. Nope.
Nah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah, he told him. Number one.
Maybe somebody said I don't drink green smoothies.
Thought he wanted a number one from Chick-fil-A.
James Costanzo.
Yeah, maybe Rita's is open. Hey, are you a mango guy, Coach? You look to be a mango water ice guy.
What's that look? I don't know. What's that look? I don't know. It must be something.
I don't know.
There must be some hidden.
Oh, Costanzo
that,
hammers that one, but man, heads
Nice
up play. Good job by Sabato out there in center field.
Real nice play.
So after the Cologne double and the liner out to center field, first baseman Gavin Gates. He'll step in, 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Still facing Kane. Did he go? He says he did. So 1 strike is the count to the first baseman. Gates has been having himself a season offensively.
Yep.
Ball misses, evens the count at 1-1.
Wonder who signs the checks. JD, the AD doesn't realize who the umpire is. What's going on here?
Well, he knew.
Okay.
Well, I guess they were talking about like he knew, but
Yeah.
they were kind of saying the mannerism thing. They're like, well, it could be.
Could be, but it's not.
All right, now 2-1. That ball is lifted right field side. Maybe out of room is Jim White, and he is as he watches it go over the fence. Cologne will retreat back to second. And away we go. Lines and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So after the double by Cologne, the Dukes will leave 1 stranded on that 1 hit, no runs. And we are headed to the bottom of the 8th inning. You're watching Dukes Baseball, sponsored by the Cumberland County Improvement Authority and Hardenberg Insurance Group.
Good job.
With a mission of facilitating and sustaining economic growth in our region, The Cumberland County Improvement Authority builds, finances, and manages development projects that strengthen our local economy. Currently, over $200 million in development is being overseen by the CCIA, with 500 new jobs expected. As a champion of redevelopment, CCIA combines powerful incentives, such as opportunity zones, to attract innovative projects to our region. At the same time, the cornerstone of the CCIA's portfolio is the state-of-the-art landfill, operating on its own energy microgrid and offering educational programs to preserve Cumberland County's environment. A vast array of shared service agreements with municipal partners not only provide over $3 million in direct savings for taxpayers, but also offer expanded services for residents and businesses. The CCIA is showcasing Cumberland County as a great place to live and work. Cumberland, yes, your economic solution. Check us out at www.ccia-net.com.
All right, we're back as Nelson Ocasio is your new pitcher for the Dukes. And, Coach, we were just talking. It's a beautiful day for baseball, but a beautiful day for a drive. And maybe your new K5 from RK Auto Group. So you said goodbye to the Chevrolet Impala and hello to the K5 from RK Kia.
Yes, sir.
So
Nice ride, nice ride.
yeah, it's a beautiful car, totally loaded from a feature standpoint.
Yes, it is, yep.
One safe vehicle, and some of the bells and whistles you're probably still learning. Did they enroll you in a class over there of all the
I need a
things
class,
that
I
the
need
car
a class,
does?
but they want to put me on a Zoom program, and
Okay.
I'm not very adept at switchers and computers and monitors.
Man, so I will share with you. I also have a K5 in our family. So Dougie has his K5 from RK
all right, good job.
down in Florida right now.
Dagger.
So love the vehicle. Again, all the features that it has. Be sure to visit our friends at the RK Auto Group. You can check them out at rkautogroup.com on Delsey Drive in Vineland. Or my buddy Jim G and his crew, and the intern shows up. My lovely wife. Matter of fact, she loves driving around in that Kia as well, Coach.
That's a good thing right there.
All right, so Nelson Ocasio, he steps in and first pitch misses for a ball.
Should I ask her if she brought you a green smoothie?
No, I don't think that smoothie happens. That ball hammered to
that's a good
Vaughn.
play.
Vaughn, nice play.
That's a real good play.
Oh,
my goodness.
Well, I gotta think that there's gonna be a dialogue, maybe a little help, maybe debate. Yeah, that was one heck of a defensive play as my wife makes a delivery for me and goes back to making dinner. I'll be home soon. We're in the 8th. All right.
I can't believe you just said that.
What?
I'll be home soon. And you chastised me a couple innings ago for saying, that's okay, though. I can deal with it. No big deal. Thick skin. Thick skin.
Well, Coach Marco Kroll is going to prove he has some thick skin because after a conversation, they still are calling him safe. Got no tag, apparently.
No tag.
That's what they said. I don't know. Rumor has it they may or may not hook Gavin Gates up to a lie detector
That's
at the
the
end of the
same
game.
thing that Haynes Undershirts has now. You can buy them with no tag.
Oh, isn't it nice?
Yep.
Man.
No itch on the neck.
All right, so I will have to put that in the book as a single.
I'm going to have to do what you recommend a couple innings ago. When I go home, try and do the best I can with the computer and put some images of unusual batting stances throughout the ages. Find out whether it was Dick Allen or not.
We'll stay tuned. We'll let you know by the time the Region 19 playoffs come around. All right, Ocasio winds and fires. Ocasio, the local Vineland product.
They give a lot of them out today in this world, don't they? Attaboy awards.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah, attaboy.
Attaboy.
So, Nicky Nocella takes a called strike, 2-1. He is 1 for 4 on the afternoon, but he is going home with a web gem that he's going to want to play over and over again out there in left field. He is flashing the leather, and
And a little bit of a collision with the 2017 sign out there also.
Well, he said he wanted to get a good look at it.
Yep.
Up close and personal.
He's taking an eye test.
Either that or deciding whether or not it should be a bug on a windshield for Halloween.
Yep.
Same effect. Called strike. Now 2-2. I got you some pollen, Coach.
Thank you.
No problem. It's a lot of it. You feel free. All you want. It's all you can eat.
I guess.
And Osella pops it straight up. Well, we're going to have a PFP. Ocasio thinks better of it. And Gates comes all the way across to make the play. That's exactly what the coach wants, man. You don't want your pitcher trying to field anything, especially if it's in the air.
Tell you what, he came across from first base, across the man, on the grass.
That was a difficult degree of difficulty on that catch was
yep.
significant because he went up and over the mound and didn't skip a beat. Usually that happens, and it looks like something you see in Call of Duty. Guy goes down, looks like he got hit by a sniper fire.
Yep.
All right, so Ocasio.
Uh-oh.
Gets in the pop-up, another one. This one's shallow right field. Going to be a bit of trouble, but Falcone going to make the play. Good hustle play by the right fielder, and good pitching by Ocasio.
I thought I turned that down. I was ready to stand up for the national anthem again.
I thought so, too.
The catcher, John Cristino.
All right, so that'll bring up with 2 outs and a runner still at first base. The catcher, John Cristino. Cristino 1 for 3 on the afternoon with a home run, a 2-run shot back in the 7th.
And they still haven't found that ball yet.
Oh, they won't. You could put a reward out for that one.
It went with Al.
All right, so after being hit by a pitch earlier in the game, Cristino decides to not take that one as it was up and in. Man, did you see a couple weeks ago, Coach, when Harper took one in the face?
Oh, yes. Yep.
And Ocasio, ball misses just away. 2-0. Just reminded me. His dad's out there. Nelson Sr. He contacted me. I was on a call for work. I couldn't get back to him today. So if you're out there, buddy, I'll catch up with you soon. All right, that one's fouled out of play.
Took a big swing at that one, too. Takes healthy swings.
Yeah, Cristino is the guy that has a bumper sticker on his car. It says, nobody talks about their walks on the ride home.
Absolutely.
He's swinging. So Sam Daggers still over at first base. Swing and a miss. Now 2-2 with 2 outs to Cristino. Ocasio fires, that one misses, but Jake Guglielmi, even though he got the favorable bounce off the concrete backstop, no play to be had. And now it'll be a full count with 2 outs as Daggers moves up to second.
That's where, believe it or not, try and get on the other side of the ball is Jake and fiddle like an infielder and try and throw him out. He backhanded that.
Ocasio, payoff pitch. Cristino hammers it foul, third base side.
Looked like Coach Chu wanted nothing to do with that.
Nah, you're not
a thing.
Not gonna try to barehand that bad boy. So Cristino resets himself. 3-2, 2 outs. Daggers at second. Ocasio fires again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Ocasio gets things settled down. So no runs, no hits as Daggers reaches on the error, and nobody left. We head to the final frame, top of the ninth. Dukes coming to bat right after this. All right, and we're back. It's the top of the ninth, and it's not a mistake on the scoreboard. The Dukes are the away team because this one was scheduled originally for April 30th, and it's being played here, even though the Roadrunners were supposed to be the home team up in Gloucester just because of graduation ceremonies. So Jake Guglielmi will lead things off against Tom Kane. Now in his third frame of work, first pitch is in for a ball for BFA Sports. Doug Stasic joined alongside the legendary coach Tom Ryder. And, Coach, a preview to the playoffs for these two.
Yes, it is. And if you're correct and they're on opposite sides of the divisions, could end up for a trip to Tennessee with
I like Tennessee.
either one of the two teams.
Called strike.
It's a long ride, though, bud.
It is, but
in cars, it's a long ride.
It's beautiful down there. I've done it a couple times. My brother-in-law has a place in Prospect, Tennessee, 60 acres. He grows hemp now. That's a whole nother ballgame story. And there's a chopper. PFP, Kane going to struggle to try to get Googs. Oh, that ball goes into the right field side, and he's going to turn on the Jets. He's at second. So Guglielmi putting the pressure on the Roadrunner defense.
That's what speed does.
So is that an infield single? I believe it is.
I would believe it is. I don't think they had him out anyway.
All right, so he'll advance to second on the overthrow. And the shortstop, Casey Vaughn, comes to play. So that for Guglielmi, it's 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Casey Vaughn is 0 for 2 and has reached on a walk. First pitch. That drops in, base knock. They're going to send Guglielmi. No, they're going to hold him up. So Guglielmi will retreat back to third, but the Dukes now runners at the corners. Nice piece of hitting.
Yes, it was.
Well, don't look now, but the Dukes.
We've been here before.
We've been here before. So they're down a touchdown, and number 23 steps in, Mike Gazzardo, who has had a solo home run this afternoon. And this season, time and again, he has delivered for the Dukes. First pitch, paints the corner outside for a strike. You know, they're down a touchdown. So you want to make sure you got a good quarterback if it was on a football game. But there's not many guys who are better than this guy of bringing his team back from the dead. That ball misses down.
That was a very good analogy right there. I like that.
Showing some patience. And confirm that Nelson Nicasio is waiting for my call. He just texted me as he's watching. So thanks for watching, Nelson. Swings through that one. Now 1-2 to Gazzardo.
Wasn't a call to the pen, was it?
No, it wasn't a call to the pen.
All right.
Nelson Jr., heck of a job in that inning of relief there against his tough Roadrunner lineup. Now 1-2 to Gazzardo. And that one is fouled off the plate and off of his hip. So they'll reset the action. I'm not sure what Gazzardo is planning to eat for dinner, but I can tell you that Kane's going to try to feed him breaking balls here as we get close to the 6 o'clock hour. I don't think any fastballs are going to be on this menu.
I don't think so.
All right, Kane wides and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. I was wrong. He went low and dirty. All right, now with one out and runners at the corners, the right fielder, Nick Falcone, steps up. Falcone trying to put a spark into this offense. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. So checking things out, you can see Guglielmi over at third. Across the field, you have Vaughn at first. And Kane on the hill. That ball is hit to short. Zestawicki going to get the lead runner. No chance for the DP, but a run will score. So a productive fielder's choice RBI for Nick Falcone. So Guglielmi scores. Going to be an out recorded over at second base in Vaughn. And so with 2 outs and down 6, Colin Cummins represents the Dukes' last hope, as if it were a Star Wars movie.
Is he related to Charles Hope? Last hope?
No, I don't think Charles is technically the last hope. I think there's other hopes. So
A bunch more? Okay.
Should be.
All right.
Should be.
We're good to go.
Yeah, there are actually. We were talking about it, his son. Been doing a fantastic job on his own hustle. Out there working hard. Friends at UPS. So I'm sure that if you're in the Cumberland County area and then some, he has been hustling. Well, there's an outside chance we might actually have 2 hopes working for us this summer. Picking up some business here at the BFA squad. Nobody better than my man Charles. I'll tell you what.
Absolutely.
He's been with us since the beginning of this pipe dream, and his magic behind the lens has put us on the map in a big way. And I can't legitimately remember a time that I ever picked up the phone and called him or texted him and said, hey man, I need you in a pinch. And you know, I'm talking about his son delivering, but that guy has delivered time and again, and he's got such a passion for helping kids get seen and doing wonderful things out in the community, man. And you're my boy, Blue. All right, so that's a grounder, and that one's going to end this frame. So Jim White, the 3U unassisted play, and that is your final. So the Dukes fall to the Roadrunners 8-2 in this one. But it is a preview of the playoffs, Coach, and we're looking forward to some Region 19 playoff baseball to come.
And we might end up seeing these 2 guys in the last game, too. You don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
All right.
See how things go.
So we sure will. So we appreciate you tuning in on this terrific Tuesday. Thank you to our friends at the Cumberland County Improvement Authority and Hardenberg Insurance for their sponsorship of Dukes Baseball. It's been our pleasure here at BFA and on behalf of Quinn Broadcasting to bring you the 2021 season. So the regular season's in the books. The playoffs are just around the corner. But for now, we appreciate you watching BFA Sports. Thank you to our producer, Ryan Schumacher. Mentioned Charles Hope over there on the camera holding it down. And Mr. James Mooney. And, of course, Casper out there in center field. So Casper Jones doing a nice job on the camera as well. But for now, I'm Doug Stasic.
Tom Ryder.
We can't wait to see you play ball.
Play ball.